everybody. Okay, so the next part of this build, I realize I'm going to want a handle just to pick it up and carry it. But the lid is hinged, so I also need to figure out a latch, which I don't have figured out yet. I just need to buy something really tiny I can just kind of screw in right here. I could do something on the side maybe, but you want to be able to latch the lid down so you can carry this. And I don't plan to carry this around, but just even moving it around, you know, right now you gotta pick it up with both hands. It'd be nice just to have a handle on it. So I found this at Lowe's today, clearance aisle of course, and it's just a chrome drawer pull. But I like the shape. I think it'll look pretty good on there once it's done. Came with some hardware, which is way too long. I'll need to cut those down. And so I already built kind of a template. I just cut out some paper, really taped it on, measured it on, and so I know where center is for the handle. I got a drill ready. We're going to drill some holes through there. They don't need to be really big, just enough to get the mounting hardware through. And I can go, it doesn't matter how far I go through, because I already have these big holes cut in there for the speakers. So I do plan to cover this. I'm not, you know, US General, the sticker's off center. I don't know if you can tell. But that thing is way too far to this side. So the sticker I bought would cover it, but then my sticker would be off center. So I'm gonna have to find a bigger sticker to cover that. I can't remove it like I did on the front because this one's painted, this one was a sticker. So I gotta cover it somehow. So I still need to figure that out. And whatever I put there is now gonna have hardware over it, but I'm not sure what I can do about that and still cover up this. Or maybe I'll leave it, but I wanted to make it look like a Craftsman speaker box. So let's drill these holes really quick and mount this thing, see what it looks like. See if that's big enough. Looks like it might be too small of a drill bit. There we go. We'll pretend I picked the right size the first time. Okay, I can find some shorter hardware later. Let's just see if this thing bolts up. Looks like I didn't measure that template very well. That's okay, because the base of this cabinet hole is pretty big. So I'll be able to cover up whatever I need to. Okay, well, a little more adjustment needed, but that's gonna be what it looks like. Okay, so finally got that adjusted just right. Okay, I searched for some different hardware for this, and of course I can't find any. I know I have some of these laying around, but I just took the saw and cut them down a little bit. So they're ready to go back on. Okay, I got a little thumb driver, little finger driver. It's even a Craftsman tool, of course. Picked it up on clearance at Lowe's. I don't know if I can get it out of there. Okay, look at that, there we go. Now once I get a latch figured out, we'll be able to lift it and carry it around. Looks pretty good. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is drill some more holes. So this is the bottom drawer that goes in this toolbox. It's got the biggest face on it. The other drawer is really narrow. Okay, and what I'm going to do is drill the holes for the amplifier, which is right here. So I took all the knobs off. On the amplifier, all those have to poke through so you can install the knobs to make turn it off and on, volume, bass, treble, all that stuff. So we'll move this out of the way, get this over here. So I finally got my last 3D print. Again, nothing complicated. It's literally a rectangle with 5 holes. And I got this template the same place that I got the bigger one for the 4-inch holes. And my son had to add 2. There's a lot of these different Bluetooth amps, probably too many to count. And this particular template only had 3 holes, just kind of volume and a couple adjustments. Mine has 5 because it has the bass control and frequency on it. So I want to make sure these are spaced correctly and fit. And if we line up these holes, they should be dead center. Looks like they're going to fit. And the way this works is You get it lined up right here really good where you want it. I need it all the way up against the top of that because I need that to fit in here and fit through the holes. So just like the other template, I'm just going to mark these. I mean, it looks good enough. I'm actually going to slide it over. I'm going to hang it off this side a little bit. I want space on this other side of the drawer. I think I have room over here. Nothing else is going to go over there. Oh yeah. I can actually even go some more. Let's do that. So we're going to overhang a good, I don't know, maybe ½ inch. Make sure it's snug against the top and mark these holes out. Okay, now I got 5 holes. Now we're going to attempt to drill these. See if I can make that work. I got the old trusty step bits here, various sizes, and I need at least this second spot. I'll have to test it before I go into the third spot. You know, it's probably pretty close, but I don't know if it'll fit, so we may have to go to the third spot. And I do have some other ones. So let's try that second slot there and let's see what happens. Now I gotta drill these pretty good, otherwise it's not gonna work, but my bits are getting a little bit dull. That should have went through a little easier. Okay, 1 hole. Let's see if that will fit in there. Ooh, actually that fits really good. Okay. Well, let's keep going then. Better. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if that's the straightest line ever. Clearly I'm not a professional. It's just fun to mess around with this stuff. Ooh, look at that. They're getting there. Oh, that'll work. Yep. Okay. I'm going to leave it like that. They're a little tight, but they'll go in. I'll probably clean those up a little bit. Deburr those holes. And we'll be able to start mounting stuff. Now these have little nuts here that hold the circuit board inside there. I'm actually going to take those off and use them to hold this in place on the toolbox. And then these knobs will go over that and make it look nice and neat. Okay, so we finally have all the holes we need. We drilled the 4-inch holes in the toolbox. We got these 5 on there for the controls. I'm gonna clean up some of this stuff and we'll finally be able to start mounting hardware. I'll probably save that for the next video. Thanks everybody for watching. See you next time.